Alright lads, your favourite Gold 1 Geoguessr player back on Duels trying to get to Masters 2. Today things are looking dire. Not only are we putting out 2 in one day because we forgot to post the one from the 3rd of April, it's now the 5th for me. We are also on a really low rating. If you guys don't know how the series works, we play, I think today we're going to do 2 duels. If we win both or win all of our duels initially, then we play an extra third or second match. Yeah, depending on how we're feeling today, it might be 3. Yeah. Just see how we go time-wise. I'm going to do a bit of warm-up here first on a Rainbow World. I feel like fast-paced, easier maps are good for me because they help me kind of lock in a lot of metas. Yeah. This could be anywhere. Yeah, I had vague Canada vibes, but I mean, I was at least expecting a bit of infrastructure. Come on, Canada, what are we doing? Ooh, this is a tough one. Is this Japan or Taiwan? Alright. Go for another round. We kind of had 2 cells there, which is kind of shitty. Oh, I actually thought because of the camera quality that we were Cambo. Guess I was slightly mistaken. Anyway, today, lads, for the people who watch these videos, if you do, thank you very much. I was basically going through a bit of a dilemma because I've started playing League of Legends, and I thought, well, my Fortnite viewers won't want to see that on the main YouTube channel, right? So initially, I was restreaming to 2 platforms. And then what I figured was, why don't I just stream to Twitch and upload it to the VODs channel? Because the VODs channel, you can go there right now and see literally every stream I do daily. They're all, I feel like, really fun to watch if you've got nothing to do. And yeah, so I was thinking, why don't I just stream to Twitch only? And so that I did. Now, here's the thing. I've realized that Twitch has a whole bunch more settings that are great for me because I want to start posting more clips, theoretically, of, I was really hoping I got the right yellow plates. I want to post a whole bunch more clips from my streams. And I just can't do that with the way that YouTube streams work, especially considering I have my short streams formatted in a specific way. Yeah, I blanked on that one. So when I thought of basically running Twitch only, it kind of sparked a little thought in my mind. I mean, what if I do like only stream on Twitch? I mean, it probably won't impact you guys because I wasn't really planning on streaming to the second channel that you're watching me on in the first place. I just wonder because I feel like it could be actually quite beneficial not having to worry about 2 different chats. But yeah, I don't know. At the same time, I do wanna. I know that the YouTube has given me the most potential so far, and I mean I'm posting all my clips and stuff to the YouTube. It's just whether or not people will enjoy watching. This is specifically for the Fortnite streams. I'm wondering if I go Twitch only, because everything else, any other game I play, will be Twitch only from this point onward, really. I didn't check the hemisphere, that was bad. But yeah, I mean, I know this is a bit of a longer warm-up today, but I was just wanting to talk that one out with you guys. Also get it a bit more clear in my head what I'm thinking. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of potentially. I just do streams like that. I mean, not that many of you will be watching the Twitch anyway. I just want to know what you guys think. I mean, is it worth just not streaming on YouTube? Because I mean, it's not really much of a burden streaming on YouTube. That's horrible, by the way that looks. It's not too much of a burden. It's just kind of like a thought I had. Community World. Ooh. Okay, is that the map we've always been playing on? Because I did see there was some map changes. I think based on the fact it's flooding, the roads look bad, we're southern hemisphere with red soil, I think I'm gonna go Cambodia here. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but this looks so Cambodian. It could definitely be... Is Manaus a place in Brazil? I feel like it is. Minas? Maybe that's it? Oh, Sri Lanka, okay. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, actually. Something felt slightly off for Cambo, I guess. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna find the province in Thailand. Wait. This is Cambo. Oh. Are the provinces named after the biggest city there? Stung Treng province. Is the... yeah, the X means you're leaving that province, I think. Look at that, right on the border. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's actually surprising. You barely see any Russian flags. Come to think of it, it's actually really weird that for such a country that you would think would pride itself on sort of patriotism, they don't really just have many flags around. Was that more of a Soviet thing, or? I wonder. I feel like, do Russians feel okay with, like, Soviet stuff? Like, if you were to mention, like, the Soviet Union to a Russian, would they be like, oh no? Or would they be kind of... I mean, what's the vibe there? Is it sort of a thing that they don't talk about? Because I feel like if you brought it up to any ex-Soviet state, they'd probably be like, no. But in Russia, is it sort of like a... Is it a thing for like people who were born during Soviet period? They're like, oh yeah, Soviet was... and Soviet pride? Or like people... and like people that were born after it just don't want to talk about it? Because they know that it was actually not the particularly best regime in history. I mean, what's the sort of idea there? I don't know, maybe I'm yapping, but I feel like some interesting questions could be asked there. But yeah, I guess onto more talking about the streaming, because I mean, that's the big thing at the moment. I'm going through a lot of restructuring, just figuring out what works best. I've done a lot of the rebranding last year. That was a big thing, big focus last year, was getting my branding to the place I wanted it to be. And I think I'm very happy with it. But this year, I think the focus is definitely more on, like, sort of, what should I be doing to try and grow my channel, you know? Because there have been so many fall-offs. We've had so many, like, potential peaks and then just suddenly, fall off. It's kind of just the question of, when should I be streaming and how long should I stream for? I know that I want to post clips. That is one thing I definitely want to do, is just try posting clips for a while, see what happens. But I mean, outside of that, I'm definitely a bit confused. This feels like it could be Hong Kong, but I'm not sure if Black Car makes sense there. It's definitely not low cam. Yeah. Look at that. Oh, I got slightly closer on the vertical, I assume. Yeah, no, oh no. Both vertical and horizontal. I actually don't know where they use double whites. I'm pretty sure they do in Bulgaria. Actually, wow, this is a beautiful spot. Imagine like you have a like house just right there, and you can just walk down to the river like that. Wouldn't that be sick? I feel like there's those few places you just come across in Geoguessr and you're like, wow, that's an actual cool place. But yeah. So, if I can summarize it, I think I've spoken enough to the point where I should be able to summarize it. I'm not sure if I want to keep my YouTube streams on Twitch. No, I'm not sure if I want to keep my Fortnite streams on YouTube and Twitch. And if I do, I'm not sure how I can sort of focus less on it. But my whole goal is to try focusing more on the Twitch because it has a lot of tools that allow me to create clips and stuff like that a lot easier. But the issue is a lot of my viewer base and potential viewer base comes from the YouTube. Yeah, we both thought the little landlocked states, eh? Just turned out not to be true. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, South Africa grants, like, Lesotho or, Eswatini, some sort of enclave, no, exclave, sorry, in the coming years. You know, one of them's like, we need sea trade, and then South Africa's like, you can have sea trade, but we get 13% of your total income from that. The only place that makes sense in the world for this is Uruguay. Like the poles, I know are the poles that you find in this area of Arge and Uruguay. Road markings, oh, there was the triple, yeah. The triple lines are specifically South Africa and Uruguay, at least on Google Maps. I don't know if they're featured anywhere else. Surely this is Moscow, right? It looks like it, but I don't know where you find those signs. I don't remember that being. This is a crazy ass city, by the way. 2017 covered. Maybe is this Kaliningrad? Nah, Kaliningrad was like 2013. I'm inclined to go here. Okay. Well, that was a game. I'm so glad that he committed to the Serbia there. Yeah. We're 12 minutes in. I think we could probably fit in 3 games at a stretch. Yeah. Hopefully we win this next one, because we realistically need it to stay in Gold 1. I think the title of this video is going to be Teetering on the Edge. Surely this is Malaysia. And Kuching. Yeah. Might have been a really dumb guess, but I couldn't care less. You know, I mean, it's almost a perfect hedge for all of the areas surrounding it, you know? Oh, it was Malaysia. Just other end, Sabah. Not Sarawak. Or is it Sarawak? Sarawak? Yeah, I got Kazakhstan vibes immediately, and they're not going away. This feels like it should be near Astana, if I'm being honest with you. I don't know, something as well. Just something thinking about food for thought. Cyrillics look really angry and aggressive. And you wanna know why? It's because they're all in bloody capital letters. Any sort of like Latin letters that you'd find are all capitalized. Actually, except for the E's and the A's. Sometimes. I guess a lot of the common sounds aren't. Lowercase. We are European Union by the looks of things. I mean, if I had to take a guess at where we are, from no script. Actually, this looks like it's Oh, I should actually know that coat of arms. I feel like. I actually don't know where it is. It reminds me very much of Polish, the words I'm seeing. So I'm gonna go Hungary. Oh, Latvia. So why is there an EU sign? Is it because the railroad is EU controlled and you're not allowed on it unless you enter from the EU state? Dude, dude, what? What? What language have we got? What does that mean? I don't think I can say the words out loud based on the images drawn below it. But if I had to take a guess, I think I'm gonna go Belgium. Based off everything around. I think I was very much so focused on the language there. Shit, Denmark? I guess Denmark is, like, I feel like there's 3 countries that look the same. It's UK, Belgium, and Denmark. So, I don't know where to go, to be honest. Actually, should not have gone so far west. I would have gone here if I had more. If I'd spent more time thinking. But then again, we do not have the ute that you would typically find. There's no truck. Oh, thank the Lord. He was so much closer on the horizontal. Also, we're getting Georgia coverage very soon, which is so exciting. This is the sort of color correction you'd see on like that Bergen camera. It's a lovely... It's got a lovely vibe to it. I know it's cold as here though. But it's got a lovely vibe. It's an interesting one, to be honest, because I feel like I would like living here, but also there'd be a lot of sort of complications with it. I should have thought of Trondheim. Okay. CY, okay, we're Taiwan. Beach Boulevard. Beach Boulevard is like west, so we're on the west coast, I assume. Taichung area? CY. If we're looking for like a beach, industrial zone near the beach, this looks right. Oh shit, we're east coast. Fuck. No. I mean, where do you go for that though, to be honest? Luodo? Oh. That makes more sense. I've never had a round there though, so I wouldn't have gone there. Einbahn. Is that a glitch? Yeah, look, it's joined together. So Einbahn. If this is Germany, that's really surprising that they're going for that sort of outfit. Just saying. Lebensmittel. Let's go for Erfurt. This seems like the type. Average Erfurt moment. Dude, what the fuck? Why are you going the border of Austria and Germany? It is also surprising how similar Austria is to Germany in a lot of ways. I actually don't know why. If we're Northern Hemisphere, I'm going Mexico. If we're Southern, I am going for an... Wait, why would we have yellow plates? Oh my god, because I'm an actual idiot is why. flat around us. I feel like that would be more... is that more Medellin? Yeah, I mean, if you look sort of southeast, that would be where the hills are, but it's blocked. Looking north, you've basically got nothing. Yeah, I mean, there's a hill here, that could make sense, right? You know, I found out that Bogota never really had like an established cartel, according to Wikipedia. It's kind of surprising. Also, this guy's from Samoa. Kind of rare pull for an enemy. Danish bollards. I mean, where do we go here? Do we go peninsula or do we go island? I think we go, yeah. Shout out to my boy Middlefart. We love that town. Almost got the bloody 5k there. If the bollards are wrong, I'm gonna hate myself. Good. Oh. GG's. Okay. We will run a third. That is confirmed. That guy was good. Okay. Dude, we need more. Yeah, we need another win, bro. Okay. If we get 11-5, we're still gonna be... Yeah, still gonna be negatives, but... Well, at least be closer. Are we cooked? Iaki from Estonia? It does not guess first that often, that's interesting. These are Czechoslovakian bollards, I'm pretty sure. I'm inclined to go in the center because I don't know which one is which. So these must have, like, a lot of these bollards must have been done before the split, right? And they just, didn't want to have to, like, use different infrastructure. Do they still, like, maintain them with the same bollards, or are they making their own standards? Okay, so we're Steak and Ranch in Johannesburg. I mean, if we can find that, that'd be sick. There's a steakhouse. I feel like South Africa's got some interesting culture outside of apartheid and that stuff. Okay. Why would you go Pretoria when it says Johannes? Looks like a faint red car. I don't know where you'd get that though. Oh, I think it's black car. I'm gonna go Indonesia. I'm gonna go here. Might be a bad call. I mean, it could realistically be so many different places. I'm going with my gut though. Oh yeah, another thing with the stream stuff, because you guys, I'm sure, are loving me yapping about that. Basically, I found out that there's a thing called stream markers, and what that made me realize is that I can also get my friend, because he's been talking about like, dude, I can help edit for ages, and I wanted him to, but I didn't know in what way would be easiest. What I found out is that whenever I'm streaming, if I go to my Twitch dashboard, there's this thing called Add Stream Marker, and what it does is it basically lets me, like when I press the button, it'll mark it on the VOD for my moderators that I give editor privileges, and what that gives me the ability to do is basically just like, let's tell Nate, who's my friend who does definitely want to do a bit of work, sometimes. What it lets me do basically is just tell Nate, this is the funny moment, and you just have to edit this bit. Also, that's great that we got that there. I knew it wasn't gonna be Arch because blue car with those chevrons. That is actually really lucky that we got that, by the way. But yeah, what I found out is that that button lets me mark it down on the stream, so when Nate goes to go through the stream, we can see, okay, this was one of the funny moments that he pressed the button to mark for me. Then I can make a highlight out of that, and so yeah, he can like edit it together, do whatever he wants with it, and then literally just send it over to me. I post it, and it's as simple as that. And what it also allows me to do is just make like unedited ones where I just like literally clip the part of the stream that was funny, and I just turn that into a short, which will go up on the VODs and the TikTok. So the VODs, YouTube, and the TikTok. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. That's so I basically just had to add that as a doc in OBS, which took me a while to figure out that you can literally just copy some URL and then immediately go to website on your stream as a doc. But yeah, maybe in the future we start streaming back on the Twitch exclusively, but for now, see you guys on both YouTube and Twitch. I'm going to be streaming very soon. I'm also very happy that we've got 3 for 3 today. And I'm so glad that our all-time high is 800 rating. I would be so annoyed if it wasn't. Yeah, I mean, we've still got another day of duels, which is really good for us because it means that tomorrow, when there's only 17 hours left on the clock, we will be able to play and hopefully prevent ourselves from getting demoted into Gold 2. If we do get demoted, though, it should be easy dubs, I think. Yeah, anyway, see you guys in the next one.